What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of The Long Dark. I'm just chilling, looking at some big-ass icicles, standing underneath them, Michael Scott style, staring up at them. As my personal Dwight says, hey, Michael, don't do that. All it takes is like a slight tremor and it'll fall and it'll go straight through your eyeball and then you'll be impaled to death. I'm a giant Office fan. I've watched The Office through like all the seasons about 1,000 times. It's one of those shows that I know way too much information about. Like, I should really ease back on it. That and New Girl. I watch New Girl a lot. New Girl is hella funny. Like, I've never understood, like, the statement that, like, women aren't funny. Because I think the problem is, and controversial territory here, I do think women are funny. I legitimately do. Like, I think Zooey Deschanel's hella funny. I think Cece's funny in that show. I just think that, like, the women that do stand-up, the ones that, like, people pick to be held up as the funny ones, are sometimes not as funny as they think they are. But there are women out there that are really, really, really funny. My wife is one of them. My wife is hilarious. My wife makes me die laughing. That was one of the reasons I married her. I like somebody with a good sense of humor. Able to take shit on the chin, but I've never agreed with that comment. I just think that the people that tend to get promoted are kind of like middle-of-the-road comedians. You're like, they're okay, I guess. And then people hold them up as examples, and you're like, well, there are better examples.
I mean, off the top of my head, there's like Angela Johnson, Maria Bamford, Amy Wong. They're all, like, hilarious. And really, really good examples of solid joke writers, too. Like, really funny.
I think it's a little bit premature as a declaration. Just me personally. There are several that I enjoy. I don't know, I guess everybody's welcome to their opinion, I suppose. There's our little stop-off point right there. To the top of the mountain we go. I just think it's the examples that people hold up. That's the problem, is the ones that get the most famous are not necessarily the most funny. And I guess that's the way it goes with male comedians, too, because there's a lot of male comedians that I really don't think are funny that are, like, super famous. And there's other ones that are not popular, like, at all, that I think are just so funny that I cry. I think I might just have unconventional tastes in comedy as well. Like, I like my comedy to be kind of mean. It's got to be at least a little bit mean-spirited, otherwise I just can't get into it. Like, comedy has to be at somebody's expense, or something's expense. That's just the best way to get it started. And it doesn't have to be, like, overly, like, destroy your soul mean, but it helps. It helps. It's good. Which is funny, because, like, my channel is, for the most part, clean. I usually go out of my way not to be, like, mean or anything like that. Oh, this place is messed up. I was hoping we would get a much better yield from up here. I was wrong. We got some little stuff from up and in here, but... could have done better, in my opinion. Could have done better. I mean, there's some other stuff we can hit up just to see if there's anything around that'll be a little bit helpful. Let's maybe... Wow, you can see shit from deep up here. That's crazy. We need a fish, too. I think I may throw a line into the water and kind of see what we catch for a day or two. I don't have any animal gut, though, or anything that I can use. It takes a long-ass time to get that taken care of. I hope that they add it so that you can take the sewing kit and you can use the sewing kit. Because there's always too many sewing kits in this game. You always have way, way, way too many sewing kits. And so I hope at some point they'll allow you to take like 3 hooks and a sewing kit and get like 3 lines of fish out of it. Or 3 fishing lines out of it or something like that. Because a sewing kit should have loads and loads and loads of thread in there. And while it's not going to be fishing gauge quality, ice fishing, I wouldn't expect to get like really, really big fish from ice fishing. I could be wrong. Somebody will have to correct me on that one. I've never been ice fishing either. All of my fishing has been relegated to like hanging out on a lake, just throwing out a line, kind of seeing what you find, and then just being like, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's just fine. My line is fine. When I get something I find, and then we dine upon the thing that came from the line that was intertwined, and then I had to spend a whole bunch of time untangling it. Oh my god, that's the worst. When your reel gets like tangled up, and then you got to sit there for hella long, just like picking at it, and just being like, come on, respooling it and everything. Ugh, that's one of the main reasons I just can't fish. If that happens, I will lose my shit, Nerd Castle. I will go hype mode. I will declare jihad on that goddamn fishing line. It will be just an intifada for life. I'll just be like, I'm in this. I'm in this to win this. It should have never been this, but it is this. I kind of feel like if I get off the beaten trail, there'd be something good up there. But I'm just trying to bring this thing in to win. I'm trying to get this to the end of the line right now. If I could find one bullet, we could win right now, because then I could just go shoot a deer or something. And then we could harvest him. We could take his goodie bits and be like, hey, deer, how do you feel about being a steak? I'm like, I don't like that plan at all. I think that plan sounds terrible. I'm like, well... You should consider it, because I would love to convert you into a steak. I would love to eat you. You sound delicious to me. What is this up here? I don't know where this goes. Leave the coastal highway. Where does this take me, though? Huh. Free flare. And this is one of those locations that you can, like, legitimately and consistently get bullets. So I'll have a look around. Light this thing up. See what's going on in here. I don't think there's going to be anything inside the porta potty except for dookie. Loads and loads and loads of dookie. Nah. I like that in this mode you actually get to leave stuff behind, because I'm such a pack rat when I play this game normally. Like, I'm always going after stuff. This will probably be a dead end, since that's through over there. What you find with the mines in this game is that if they... Oh, never mind. If they split, typically one's a dead end and one goes through. So we've got medical supplies in here. Some other little things laying around. This would be one of those areas that I would highly recommend trying to see. A whetstone and another hatchet. Okay. I like having a lot of carrying capacity on me. I feel pretty good about it. Painkillers, yeah, why not? Bandage, sure. I'll bring it with me. Don't want that. Don't want that. Definitely don't want that. Absolutely don't want somebody's rotten headpiece. I don't want that for a minute. Not a single ounce of desire escaped from my body when I saw that object. There was no huskiness to it. I was just like, eh. Nope. Not today. Not today. This one seems a little bit more squiggly than... Oh, this guy got caught in a cave-in. Got his ass a lantern, though. Not a single thing on any of these dead bodies we found so far. Please don't equip that storm lantern. Oh, you bastard. There's not even that much left inside of it either. But I guess I'll use it for now until it runs out. I could be picking up all this coal, but we're never going to use it. If I was playing a normal sandbox mode, I would be picking it up right now, because you need it to forge goodies, and having a good supply of arrows is honestly a really, really good way to go through the game. Especially if you get kind of, you know, if you get a little bit deadly with that thing. Nothing inside the backpack. Rifle cleaning kit, because sure, why not? Don't want the down vest. Don't want the jeans. Pry this bad boy open, because I bet there's some... He's a bad boy of lockers. He'll let you put things inside of him, but he's got his own... Ooh, a decent balaclava. That's better than the one that I had. Ski gloves, sure. An urban parka.
I could use this.
Ragged gauntlets. That's a little bit fantasy sounding. I feel like I'm going to get like a +1 bonus to one of my skills or something by taking that. Hunting knife right there. We'll go through the drawer. Fire striker. I think most of the stuff we're going to get in here is going to be like supplemental. When this goes out, we will hot swap very, very rapidly over to something that'll work out a little bit better. Frankly, I think everybody has the capability to be funny. It's just most people don't know how to construct a joke or to give somebody like the misdirection. Because a joke, a lot of the time, like a professional level joke, has misdirection going on with it. It goes in a direction that the audience doesn't expect. Like it starts out with something standard and then you end it on absurdity. And that tends to be the way. So I bet these both reconnect right here, right? Oh, I'm wrong. Okay. I'm fine with being wrong if I get loot out of it. Ooh, a torch. Yeah, I'll take a torch. Nothing, man. All these empty bodies over here. How much fuel do I have left? It's got to be getting real, real low, because that flickeriness. I apologize right now if you have any kind of weird, like, I don't know, I got to put a warning on the video. Flashing lights in this video. Ooh, a box of rifle bullets. That is a solution to our problems. That's a big solution. So now I just got to figure out how the hell I get up there. And I can't do it with this flickery-ass lantern. This thing is garbage. I don't want this lantern anymore. This lantern upsets me. Just, like, leave my inventory. I don't want you to exist anymore. I'm going to equip this torch. Yeah, we'll just use matches to light it up. We got plenty of those. There we go. That's looking a little better. I'm doing something dangerous right now. Oh, and it didn't work. I might be able to reach it from over here, though, if I can stand up on these rocks. Oh, shnikes. 5 rounds. Hell yeah. Quality tools, too. That'll be nice to have. Can I get any closer to that over there? Like, this still is not a step up, huh? See, that's my thing, is I want to step on that spot right there to get at that little case, but I can't. There's got to be a way to access that. Maybe we can boulder these rocks on the backside. Seems maybe vaguely plausible. Although perhaps not. Ah, shit. Oh, well, we got rifle bullets, so that's all that I really required. We should be able to finish off most of our objectives now. I vaguely remember that this leads somewhere, but I can't remember exactly where. Might take you to Timberwolf Mountain or something. I know there's like at least one mine that takes you there. Let's have a look. A little split in the path right there. Probably leads back to where we already were. Oh, no, it comes out right there. I didn't even need to do all those gymnastics. Wood matches, stale beef jerky. Sure, absolutely. Sounds good to me. Anything that gives me a couple extra calories ain't all bad. Let's keep moving, though. It looks like we have a mouth to the cave up here. Or a mouth to the mine. I say, shut your mouth, mine. But he's like, nah, man, because I'm a gangster. You don't tell me what to do. I'm like, that's true, I don't. So where does this go? Where hast thou taken me? Oh, Pleasant Valley. Okay. I think this is the region right here where there's not a whole lot of resources. Pleasant Valley strikes me as one of those areas that, like, I don't think there's a whole lot of civilization here. Civilization, austerity. Song always gets stuck in my head. Even though deep down as like a Hawaiian person, I really don't want to like that song. Like deep down the subject matter, I'm just like, man, that song can fall off a cliff. But at the same time, it's just so catchy. I find myself hating myself for liking that song. There, I said it. We are all out of torchlight. Okay. Oh, no, we're not. Maybe he was just holding the torch backwards while he walked down the hill. I don't think I've ever fully explored this map. Doesn't look like there's a road or anything here, which makes me a tad worried. Direction-wise, I'd like to have landmarks. I don't see anything that way. Alright. Not really feeling my situation right now. Especially given that resources are a tad low at the moment. I mean, we're not totally messed up just yet. And realistically, our clothing is good enough to where I should be able to sleep through the night, even without any kind of cover or whatever, not freeze to death. As far as my outer layer goes, where did my outer layer go? I thought I had a... Did I drop it? Huh. I thought I had an outer layer on. I thought I was wearing a parka or something like that. Maybe I accidentally dropped it or something. I put it in like a box somewhere. Oh, well. I see power lines. That's always a good sign, although I would caution against using railroad tracks or power lines as a navigational resource if you're out in the middle of the sticks. You would be really, really surprised, especially in the United States, how far power lines... Oh, there he is. You would be really, really surprised how far out railroad tracks and power lines go in the modern U.S. You might find yourself in some level of disappointment, is all that I'm saying. if you try to use power levels as a navigational resource. You might find yourself just kind of further away from where you want to be, because the real truth is power lines, they connect at 2 separate locations, but are you following the one that gets you to civilization faster, or are you following the one that just goes out through the cut and never comes back, you know, to like some random cabin that you'll never find? Arguably kind of a tough situation to be in. We did find a road, though, so that's good. There's a car, so that's also a plus. I don't know how Pleasant Valley connects to anywhere. This is a zone that I'm wholly unfamiliar with, and I probably shouldn't be getting myself into this kind of trouble right now. Oh, it's too windy to light a torch. Okay. So I guess it's now a cudgel. Put that thing along and see if maybe I can break into a trunk somewhere. This guy got like all the boots in the world, man. This guy came back from Work World and died on the way. Ain't that a bitch? Die on the way back from an errand that makes your work more comfortable. Sucks. I would be displeased. Like, so I can't like die in like a hot tub or anything. I'm gonna die on the way back from buying supplies for work that my job didn't even pay for. Some bitches. We got 6 bullets right there. What are we looking at for food? Food's not actually in too bad of a situation right now. We may be able to pull through on bare minimums. I mean, I've got the bullets to shoot anything that I want to shoot. Technically, I could head back to base right now and just win based on that. But my curiosity is getting the better of me. Oh, man, we found another dead guy. Found another dead guy. I always pick up crow feathers. It's a habit. Frozen energy bar. Hey, I don't want that. See, that's why you died. You weren't wearing your toque, man. Got to wear that shit. Got to put it on your headspace. Yikes. Not the best map. Now here I am, all out of stamina and shit, trying to figure out what I want to do out here. I ain't got no wood supplies, ain't got no nothing. Ugh. Alright. Well, we'll play this one as close to the chest as we can. But it's been I guess I could use the car as a place to crash out. A couple hours at least and get some energy back so I can walk back to the mine and also get this wolf out of the way. Thank you for telling me about that, by the way. I had no idea you could sleep inside the car. I learned a thing today. So you can rest inside cars. These things that nobody ever tells you. We will sleep for 2 hours. That'll get us filled up on a little bit of energy. It'll also give that time for the wolf to piss off and go somewhere else. Well, that is unless he decides he just wants to hang out. Son of a bitch. Go ahead and light it. We'll run this guy off of fire. There we go. That is what I like to see. I'm going to make my way back up to the mine. In all honesty, I'll probably head back to base so that we can just shoot something with a gun and be done with it. But thank you for stopping on in, everybody. I appreciate it. There's still a very, very frustrated wolf. I think really getting it into his head that he's going to get dinner today. And I don't think I want to play with that. Oh, he got a bunny. Yeah, that was the sound of rabbity death. Oh, there's a cave over here. Well, maybe I'll just crash out in that for tonight. I mean, granted, we do have a rather large lupine creature out here that I think really, really, really does not like us. I'm not sure what he's saying in wolf language, but I'm pretty sure it's racist. My wolfish is very, very weak. Yeah, he wants me. This dude in here wanting the big dinner. All right, bitch. Come on, let's go. You wanted this. Let's make it happen, Captain. That's right. Back up. Back up before you get smacked up and clacked up. Cut off your flesh, throw it over the fire, and get snacked up. Little bit of something right there. Hopefully this isn't a bear cave. Huh. Just a free soda sitting out here. How come the sodas don't explode? It's like really, really cold out here, and I would figure the sodas would explode in some regard or another. I think we're just going to have to bed down right here. I think that's pretty much it for us. Drop a decoy. What the hell is a decoy? Dunno. Just drop that one on the ground and then... Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to worry about the food too much because we'll be able to hunt something when we get back, and that'll provide us with all the food we need to finish off our challenge. So there it is. We're also a little bit water poor at the moment, but we got a soda on us, so nothing too bad's going to happen. I would wait for a couple of hours, and we'll just wait and see what happens to the temperature. I do think it's going to drop, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. Okay, so now that we got that, we will sleep for the rest of the night, and hopefully that'll get us out of here. The next episode, I think, is definitely going to be the last one. Feeling pretty confident about that, because I know where I can get wood, and I can get all the other things that I need. How's the temperature? It's 5 degrees Celsius out of this, like, out of the danger zone. All right, so that... Oh, wow, we just cut it. All right, we made it just barely. We'll go ahead and get some energy bars in. Luckily, our scavenging has been good enough to where we've picked up enough things to make it by, but... All right. All I want to do now is make it back to the mine. And if I can avoid getting my ass kicked on the way, that'd be super, super cool. So in the next episode, we'll come back. I'll probably be back at base in the next episode, I think. We will go out, we'll hunt, we'll shoot a couple wolves, we'll harvest them for their meat, we'll take it back home, we'll spend the rest of the episode firewood shopping. While firewood shopping, we should be able to, while firewood shopping, we should be able to get all the things that we need in order to finish this thing off. I mean, we need reclaimed wood, but, let's get moving. Wolf doesn't strike me as being the friendly sort. There's our mine right there. I will see you back at base, and we'll try and tie this one off, yeah? My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcast for the next episode of The Long Dark. I very much appreciate your patronage and hanging out with me for a little while. Get the game for yourself down below. I always have it in the description. I think you'll like it a lot. It's a very, very cool game. And I will see you in future episodes. Bye-bye, everybody.